Welcome to another ICP update. So we are still in a second wave move down, and we actually got another low after my previous video. And I don't know if the low is in. We went below the 0.786 extension and we reacted to it, but this is not enough, and we went from an oversold RSI to an overbought RSI, even though the price did not really do that much. So this is kind of concerning. We might invalidate the 1-2 setup. But if we don't, and if we actually stay above the support level, and if we manage to break above this high right here, then I'm expecting a third wave move to the upside. I will talk about this very soon. And to confirm that the second wave move down right here is actually in, I need a break above this high right here, or at least above this high right here at $8.28. That's going to be a good indicator that the low is in. Then of course we should break above this, and then we should get above the bull market support band, because we have been below it for a very long time now, and we need to get back above it if we want to actually start going up in this bull market. Now, do not forget, we are still in September, so maybe we'll continue going sideways for the entire month, because Bitcoin dominance is still not even close to topping. I mean, here it actually went down, so if it continues going down now, then maybe it has already topped, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is just a fake out, and yeah, maybe it will go to this level right here and then we will bounce. I'm expecting Bitcoin dominance to top this month, or let's say by the middle of next month, so we should be fine right now. As you can see on the 4-hour chart, we are not overbought on the Bitcoin dominance chart, which leads me to believe that we will get another high. I don't know if we will get to 60%. I mean, in the previous cycle, if you check out what happened there, we did not get to the 0.618 extension, so maybe we'll do the exact same thing in this cycle. Maybe we'll only get to like 59% or 59.5% on the Bitcoin dominance chart, and maybe then we start dropping and we get an altcoin season. And at some point we need to start dropping. I mean, it cannot go up forever. Even here it was going up forever in the previous cycle, and it went up from 35% to about 73%, which is about 107% in 1086 days. And if we take this bear market low right here, as you can see, it has been around, let's say, 733 days, and we only went up 50%, which is to be expected because, you know, each cycle is different, and each cycle the Bitcoin dominance becomes less and less important because it keeps putting in lower highs. So we'll most likely do the same in the next cycle. That's not financial advice, I cannot see the future, but if we already did it 3 times, you know, what's stopping us from doing it again? And if we are doing it again, then we should get a dump on the Bitcoin dominance chart, which should be at least like 40% or so. I mean, in the previous cycle, it dropped about 45% to this low right here, and about 47% to this low right here. So maybe we'll drop like 35 to 40% in this cycle, I'm not sure, but if we do drop like 40%, that will put us at a dominance level of 36%. And this will be the perfect time for ICP and many other altcoins to go up. Now let's go back to the ICP chart and let's go back to the 1-hour chart. I still believe ICP is in a 1-2 setup, and this is another 1-2 setup. So basically, after hopefully bottoming in the second wave move down right here, which by the way I cannot confirm that we have bottomed, maybe we'll get another low, that's also likely, and that would not be bearish, but it would invalidate the entire structure that we've been pretty much doing here. So maybe we'll get another low, maybe we'll not, I don't know. It all depends on the Bitcoin dominance chart right now, and the Bitcoin dominance chart is not really doing anything, so yeah, it's hard to say. So here we went up in a 1-2 setup, and right now we are in a 1-2 setup of this 1-2 setup. And this green 1-2 setup is the 1-2 setup of the third wave right here, which means that right now we should be heading in a third wave move to the upside of that third wave, which is this green third wave right here. And obviously maybe we'll not do that. Maybe the market wants to go down, I don't know. But judging this by the wave count, we should get a third wave right now, and that third wave should get to $11 and let's say 63 cents. And that is the minimum target because it's the 200% extension. And obviously it could go way higher. It could go to the 2.272 extension or maybe even the 2.618, but the 200% extension is enough. And I mean, this should not take longer than a few days, but a few days is too much in my opinion. So if we do this, then we should do it very, very soon. If we continue going sideways, then that's pretty much going to increase the chances of getting another low in the second wave move down. But if we do go in that third wave move to the upside, then you can expect a fourth wave, and then a fifth wave should get to at least the 200% extension right here, which is at $16.17. And after getting the fifth wave right here, that will confirm that this third wave right here is in, and then we'll get a fourth wave and then a fifth wave, and after getting this fifth wave right here, we'll form this wave to the upside, which will be a first wave move of the main third wave move to the upside. Now, like I said, I don't know if we will get a 5-wave move to the upside in this cycle. Maybe we'll only get an A, B, C structure. I mean, that could also be the case. That's not bearish, but it means that ICP will most likely top earlier than the other altcoins, which, I don't know, seems unlikely because if Bitcoin goes to like 200K, I don't think ICP will go down when Bitcoin gets to new all-time highs. That's just nonsense, you know, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But if we do only go in the third wave move to the upside, I mean, this third wave move could be very, very, very impulsive because it's a third wave move to the upside, and because the first wave move was already very, very impulsive as well, which means that the third wave should be even better than the first wave right here. And in the first wave, we pretty much did a 10x. I mean, we went from $2.81 to $21, so that's a lot. That's actually a 7.5x, so it's 650%. Which means that the third wave needs to be even better than that, and let's say this is the low of the second wave right here. This means the third wave should do at least like 1000%, at least. Now obviously I have the 200% extension right here, which is at $39. This is the 200% extension of the first wave low and the first wave high, but I don't think that's enough for a C wave move up. I think we need to go way higher than that if we want to actually get a new all-time high in this cycle. Now, I'm not expecting ICP to break this high right here. I think that's very, very unlikely to happen, but I'm expecting it to break this high right here at $87. I mean, from where we're at right now, that's like a 11 to 12x, which I believe is possible in an altcoin season if we get a big altcoin season. If we don't, then yeah, you can forget about this. And also, I was talking about this first wave to the upside and how forming 5 waves right here will confirm that the first wave is in. This first wave, I mean, I kind of want to see it go above the first wave high right here, which is at about $21, so it could get above the 2.618 level or maybe the 3.618, and that does not have to happen obviously, but it would be ideal. And after we get these 5 waves, it will 100% confirm that the second wave move down is in and that we are in a third wave move to the upside. Then after we get that, I will be able to give you support levels for the second wave move down and also third wave target. So what happens right now really depends on what the first wave to the upside does. And I could see the first wave right here get to like the 0.236 extension right here, which is at about $22.7. So we'll see what happens with that. If we start going up right now, then I think we'll be very close to the bull market support band in a few days, which means that if we get rejected by it again, like we did right here and right here and right here and right here and right here, then we will most likely get another low. I mean, it's not confirmed, of course, because here, for example, we got rejected by it and we did not put in another lower low, which is good, but here we did, and here as well, and here, so, you know, you have to be aware of that as well. Now, another thing, in the first wave move up right here, we only went up in an ABC structure, which is kind of questionable because we did not manage to actually form a 5-wave move to the upside, but I mean, this is enough for a first wave move up, which is fine, but we should get a third wave soon if we do not want to invalidate the whole structure. I still remain bullish on this chart as long as it holds support levels and as long as it stays above $2.80. If it gets below that level, we'll put in a new bear market low, and I don't think putting in another bear market low in this time of the cycle is that bullish. So we don't want to do what Polkadot did. Let me show you actually. So Polkadot, after forming a 1-2 setup, it just invalidated the entire setup right here because it went to its previous low and it pretty much put in a new bear market low. I mean, it did not go to this low right here, but you know, it's very, very questionable right now, and it will most likely get another low by the looks of it, so that's not good at all, and that's why I don't even cover this chart anymore. It's just not looking that bullish. So we'll see what happens with ICP. I will make sure to update you almost every single day. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of these charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.